Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome, welcome, welcome to your doom. But of course, that's my intro to throw off people who think I'm cringy or something strange, okay? I am your friendly neighborhood eccentric Gen Xer, Indigo Child, of course. Of course, I am a therapist. I've traveled abroad, taught by pimps and some Italians, okay? Raised in Brooklyn, New York, the Bed-Stuy area. I am a sort of a psychologist, eccentric indeed. I am an INFJ in the Myers-Briggs. Yes, indeed. But today's topic will be about just two things, okay? Um, I first message, see, I usually look at my notes here to know what I'm talking about here, so I won't get off the topic or fly in tangent about a topic that I don't know about or anything. But of course, you people out there, okay, this will be posted on my YouTube, okay? So let me do that right now, okay? I have a series down below, okay? If you want to know about, let me see, flip my mirror, okay? Let me see something. Boop, 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 boop. Turn that off. There we go. So let's see. Boop. Is this the right way? Yes, it is. There we go. Okay. Now we fixed it. And in my comment section, I'm going to post here how you can actually know live unless you subscribe. All right. Nothing's free in the world. You got to have money, which is a form of energy, to talk to me as your therapist. As I said before, there's no one like me on the internet. I'm the only guy who would say to you, I started Kevin Samuels, rest in peace his soul, and the Passport Brothers, and also, okay, Roe versus Wade. Okay, I started that too. Right? Meditation. As a matter of fact, I would recommend most of you people, 90% of you people, to get this book because either you got it or you don't. Okay, and my daughter's playing Metopia. Okay, Metopia is a game that you must have if you love RPGs, turn-based. You could turn it on auto. Lots of personality, lots of things you can do in this game. Customization, great story too. But of course, I recommend you guys to get this book. Okay, you know, men and women alike. Okay, you know, it's called the 369 Journal. Though I didn't really need it to get the things I have because I was born with this 369 ability in my heart as an indigo child. I didn't need it. I'm just curious about it, so I'm just basically reading about it. There's only like 21 pages. It's mainly about a confirmation type of thing to get what you want in life. If you have a pure heart. If you have negative intentions in your life, you're most likely not to make it in society. But I have a message for all those rare indigo children, INFJs out there who are above alphas, okay, and omegas and sigmas and all those, who actually understand where I'm coming from. All right? So I want to talk about two things here. But I may talk about some other things. I want to talk about why ordinary folk choose religion over themselves. Okay? I also want to talk about, you know, if you are an indigo child, you will basically go through things differently than the ordinary person in life, right? Okay? So, if you're not an indigo person and you don't really need any knowledge, you might as well just, you know, either have an open ear or have questions down below. Also, I'm going to post down here my Patreon. I'm here for you guys who basically is looking for, okay, a father figure. Okay, so you're missing a father figure, okay, and I'm going to put my Facebook there, okay. I am also going to put, I'm just going to post these things down here. This will be on my YouTube. Don't worry, my YouTube is Marthius Knowledge 9, okay? And my Patreon is there, okay? And my YouTube is also posted down there. And also, if you look carefully down there, you will actually see my YouTube, and you'll see my series down there. I just wanted to make this very clear. I'm not dead or anything. I'm still alive. So I got my Patreon there. I got my Facebook on there. I got my YouTube is on there. And also, if you want to join live to talk about anything, I'm right here. Okay, I'm waiting here until the right people show up. My message is not for the general masses of asses. Okay, all right. general masses of asses, okay? I am not trying, oh my goodness, what did I do here? I am not trying to, okay, put this message out there for the general masses, because most of you people, I said most of you, are not very, aware of your surroundings. Let's get on with the topic for today. Okay, most people who join religion, which means to bind in Latin, is because they don't have an opinion for themselves. They are not researchers. Okay, they are not researchers. They just believe in things that their parents taught them. So you can say that they were technically brainwashed. Okay, it's not their faults. When you tell them about their fallacy of any type of belief system, they don't do the research. They just are locked in that state of mind. All right, they're just locked in that state of mind, and it's sad though, because even internationally, there's tons of billions of people out there who fell as a victim into religion. Religion means to bind in Latin. Though religion is a great evil for a greater good, we need religion because there are people who don't have morals. Because back in medieval times, people were doing all sorts of things, they were doing bestiality. They was doing the most despicable things, hurting people like it's just cause, okay, bullying people even in the worst mental way as possible or physical way as possible. And that's sad. That's just how it is. Let me see how long I was talking. I usually try to keep it down to about 10 minutes. Okay, let me see if I can scroll this. Okay, there we go. I can see exactly how long. Yeah, I see I was talking for 6 minutes and 53 seconds now here. And this world, okay, is only forever on how you perceive it to be. As I said before, this message is for indigo people, and I want you guys who are not knowledgeable of why we're in this world to understand, to have an open mind. You are in this world as an experience only. Though this world is more full of suffering and sorrow, it is also full of experiences, because that's what life is about. It is a dream state, okay? It is said, okay, that we all came here to explore something different. We are not here to own anyone or to say if someone is related to us or not, because we all are all related. No matter if you are reincarnated into an animal, mouse, monkey, or tiger or bear, we are a form of the physical avatar, okay, all right? When people say, I am a Hotep, they don't know themselves. When they say, I am a Christian, they don't know themselves either. This is why when I say things, it's completely out of pocket. It's completely out of the box, okay? When you fit in with majority of society, you are nothing that special. You're not, okay? All right? I teach my daughters all of the time about being unique in your own fashion and stay away from the general masses of asses, right? Okay? And it is important to understand that whatever your state of mind is, if you think forever is something to be pondered, it's up to you to do that, to think like that. Forever is never ending. Okay? And we are living in the matrix, peoples, okay? And you are not delusionals when you hear that third voice, which most people do not hear. Most people love to fear false evidence appearing real. They don't know how to isolate. They don't know how to do this, peoples. When you self-isolate, you become one with yourself, okay, and no one else. Know thyself more than anything else, okay? Okay, this world is like a fun land, okay? If you think outside the box, you become alienated, okay? All right? You become different, okay? And if you want to believe in karma, you can believe in karma dharma as well. Like me, I believe in karma dharma because of the bad things that happen to bad people who tried me behind my back, okay? Yucking their mouths and stuff. Defamation of character. Oh, and I have a special message that just came into my head. Anyone out there is suicidal, please don't think that way. You'll just reset yourself back into this world. Hypothetically, you will. You'll come back as a lower form. You don't understand that this world is about suffering and exploration and experience. So you have to go backwards, darker into the dark spot where you have not been before. You don't need validation from external people. You really don't need that. All right? Okay. It is very important to try to find like-minded individuals as soon as possible if you are on the verge of depression. That's what it is. Okay, depression seeps in when you are very lonely, but loneliness is actually the way out. Ah, okay, yes, it is. Yes, when I was a child, I used to get picked on. My mothers and fathers did not really treat me right. So I kind of like questioned myself, why am I here, right? But then I realized it's about exploration and to see what other people were going through by basically being empathetic. Yes, when you're empathetic, you start to feel the pains of other people, which is far worse than your own. Okay, you can't possibly feel more worse in this country than in another country who have even worse emotions than you do, because they are just living in the dirt. You are not living in the dirt when you're living in America. So you're privileged to live in America if you hear this message, because the other side of the world can't hear my message because they don't have the funds just to be on the internet. So since you are an empath, a natural born empath, there are people who don't have empathy. But in their next life, they will be felt for. Okay. I believe in karma dharma. What you do upon to others shall be done upon to you. But of course, it can be a terrible, terrible curse to hear the voice and at the same time be an empath. It is very difficult. But of course, over time, trials and tribulations, I'm 49. And I shoot 3-point hook shots on people. And I've been practicing that for 2 or 3 hours a day. And then when I shoot it and I make it, I feel exuberated. I feel excited again. And now I'm trying to practice with my left hand. That is very hard to do. But I train kids and teach kids about their virginity and shooting 3-point hook shots, right? And polygyny and psychology. These things are fundamental basis, and discipline and being healthy. Okay, I teach all those things. Get out of religion. Okay, I tell them about these things. And they understand me. They understand. And then they'll ask me, you don't believe in God? No. You are God. They cannot think that far. They cannot think that far, people. Okay. But anyway, my time is 3:38 a.m. Okay. And I want you guys to still contemplate on why you're here in this world. If you're suicidal or any kind of way, please don't go astray. There are ways to becoming a millionaire when someone defames your character or talk bad about you. Yes. You're just going to have to do the research on how to sue someone. That's all you need to do. I heard of a story with this guy. I don't know his name or anything. Okay, and there was this female talking about how he committed suicide because people was framing his character and his name. I have a way to counteract that. If you ever encountered something on the internet where you're being defamed and people are frauding your name and the thing you said is basically being ignored, you can actually sue people for that. That's a powerful thing when you're living in America. When you got people who don't know what's going on and they're popular, you can get money. Okay, you can actually sue TikTok. You can act if you have good lawyers. Okay, you got the knowledge. You told them to take it down. Okay, they're defaming your character. You did tell them that. Okay, you know who got sued. Okay, and I felt he shouldn't have got sued. I believe that Alex Jones, he got sued for defamation of characters and their families. Okay, and since he was popular, they pulled him down. Okay, so you gotta be careful what you say. Okay, right? If you're a great influencer on the internet, you got to find out, how did it start? Did it start on Facebook? Did it start on YouTube? Did you tell YouTube and everywhere else to take those videos down? And if you mention that and you told them that's causing you heartache, if you have a good lawyer, all right, defamation. I always try to do things that's out of the box, and then sometimes the people call me pedophile, okay, or some shit, because I got in trouble with the law many years ago, okay, but guess what? They're not popular enough, so I can't sue them. You gotta think ahead. And also, lawyers will do your job pro bono for you if you just go to the right offices, okay, and say, hey, I'm one up pro bono, And I need you to sue these people. And they'll start getting the paperwork because they know they have confidence to fight those individuals. But don't commit suicide. This world is meant for suffering and sorrow. And if you can't play the game, you shouldn't have came in the first place, right? But let me see. Okay, let me give you a little extra tidbits of information here for you guys who are special to listen to me, okay? I want to give you some advice, okay, about your upbringing, okay? If you were basically taught and raised about religion, okay, you should get out of religion, all right? Just get out of religion and do the research on it, all right? I need you people to stop listening to people who are popular, okay? Most of the time when people are popular, they actually have influence, okay, of money and capital to make sure they can promote their shit so they can become popular. Just because someone's popular doesn't mean that they're right. This is very, very important, peoples. Not to fit in with the general masses of asses. It's very important. Okay? Being antisocial is the wisest way to be because most geniuses, like Nikola Tesla and also Socrates and a list of other people, love being antisocial because they know they don't relate to people. I don't relate to people. My YouTube channel is unique and eccentric. I'm not going to be popular because I'm too quote unquote cringy, right? Okay. Yeah. But of course, I don't like fitting in society. When I was a child, I learned that people who do fit in society, they lack the self-discipline that they need, okay? And it's a terrible, terrible thing, okay? So hello to you. Anybody out there who wants to talk about anything, you could write it down below. What I'm talking about today is why people choose religion. And also I'm talking to the indigo people out there who actually hear me, okay, with their little voices in their head, okay, right? And of course, I'm saying hello to you all, but I'm not going to be here for long, okay? I just want to get that message out there that whenever you see someone on the internet and they're popular, that does not mean that they are the ones you should listen to, all right? That's one thing I want to say. If you are an indigo child, you should not want to stay around a lot of people. Most people are idiots, okay? All right? And that's not the bully. It's just common sense, okay? I am not a bully. But anyway, that's all I really got to say, guys. And as I said before, if you are on the verge, okay, on the edge of something, thinking about suicide or something like that, you need to go backwards, okay? You need to go back in the house in which you came and stop trying to seek validation. You don't need people, okay, to feel happy about yourself. You don't need external love because most people do not have the capability of loving you in the first place. Self-love is more important than all love, okay, or any love, as a matter of fact, because love can be betrayed, okay. But I recommend y'all read this book, okay. You see it, okay, and of course it may help you when you do confirmations, but some people have that natural gift not to read that. I didn't need to read it. I just bought it just for just to see what it's about. You just have to write your confirmations in. It talks about a little bit about Nikola Tesla, and it's a great read, okay. You need to, if you want something in your life, write it down as much as you can and during the day. Just write a few passages every day, at least 3 passages or 4 at a time, and then call it a day. You're done. And then when you think about those things, you know that I always wanted to be a millionaire, and I want my health to be protected at all costs. So it's my health and to be a millionaire. This is the most important thing to me. Now for you, it may be something different. It could be 3 things. It could be 4 things. But just write down those things slowly. 10 times a day. Okay? Once in the morning, once in the afternoon, or just once in the day. Just write it down onto a calendar or something. Confirmations, approximations with yourself. You can do it. But other than that, that's all I really got to say about that. I'm out of here, guys. And this is what I want to say. I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. Right? And this is Metopia. I recommend this game highly. I give it like an 8.5 to 9. Okay, it's more the RPG. It's more for girls and women, okay, not for guys. I'm an action RPG type guy, you know. I like to physically swing the sword and the shield, use magic at my own command. But I do play RPGs, okay, turn-based games. Okay, other than that, that's all I really gotta say, guys. And be safe, because it's hard out there. All right? Peace.
Peace.